Hey everybody, since the invention of track tubes, I've become obsessed with different kinds of sawhorses. Track tubes were originally designed to fit into the notch of a sawhorse so you could build a foundation for a work table. So we had all that figured out, and then comes along this thing. So this is a unique design for a sawhorse because the saddles are oriented differently. And this Ridgid Sawhorse, I've been racking my brain, how can we make this thing even better, and how can we make it work functionally with the track tubes? So in the video today, I'm going to show you how to improve this Ridgid Sawhorse. And if you'll stick around to the end, we're going to do something really fun with this thing. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do to improve this sawhorse and make it more functional is we're going to take out this 2x4. Now what you'll find, there's going to be a bolt here, and just loosen that up and take the 2x4 out. My bolts are long gone, so there we go. So let's go ahead and cut this QUADTRACK into 36-inch sections, and then we'll come back to the sawhorse. Okay, so now we got a couple of 36-inch QUADTRACKs, and I just picked that length kind of arbitrarily so I could cut a tube in half, but it seems like a good length. Use whatever you want to use. And we're going to drop it in here, but we got to do a couple of things first. The first thing we need to do is shim up the bottom of this saddle right here. Earlier today, I cut a piece of oak, and I milled it down to 3/8 of an inch, and that's going to go in here and kind of lift up that track tube so we can get to these mounting holes. I've got some double-sided tape on the back, and I'm just going to secure it with that. It'll hold it perfectly. The hardware we're going to use to secure our QUADTRACK is a 5/8 inch long 1/4-20 button head bolt with an economy T-nut and a nylon washer. So let me show you how to do this. Okay, we're going to run this bolt with this nylon washer right through the existing hole, and then kind of pre-thread the 1/4-20 economy T-nut, just like that. Okay, I'm going to have all this hardware available on the website if you want to make this conversion to your Ridgid sawhorses. So now we're going to take this 36-inch QUADTRACK that we cut, and we're just going to thread it through those economy T-nuts, just like that. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll get an even amount on each side, then we'll come in here and tighten these up. So now we'll just tighten up this button head screws on all sides. So the last thing we're going to do is what my grandmother used to say, we're going to make it purty, and we're going to put on some of the QUADTRACK end caps. So now at this point, we've improved our Ridgid sawhorses and made them pretty, as my grandmother used to say. Now I'm going to show you how you can use this foundation to set up your track tubes and your TRACKTOP MFT. So now we're going to take our track brackets, and we're going to use these 1/4-turn bolts with some knobs. These are just little thumb screw knobs. And I'll have these 1/4-turn bolts on the website too. But use a knob of your choice. So now we're just going to put our track bracket on top of the QUADTRACK, and with this 1/4-turn bolt, we're going to drop it in place. And what will happen is that bolt will catch in this track, and you'll be able to tighten it. So we're going to leave it loose now because we're going to adjust it a little bit, and now we're going to put our tubes on. So now we'll come in with this knob assembly through the bracket, and you can see how it's going to catch in the QUADTRACK right there on the side. And we'll tighten her up, and it'll catch in this outside track of the QUADTRACK. Now it's secure, and now we can adjust. Another benefit with these brackets is you can actually use it as a mechanism to level your tube. So now take a couple of pair of our track dogs, and you can set your TRACKTOP MFT on this setup. Then come back in and tighten your brackets up. And now you have MFT functionality with the Ridgid Sawhorses and track tubes. Once everything is in place, you can take our integrated tool on the track top and use it to tighten up your track dogs. The way we have this set up, the edge of the track top is flush with the QUADTRACK. That way you still have access to this outside track for things like an aftermarket guide rail hinge or other accessories that you might want to incorporate into your setup. This is another setup idea. If you have an MFT extrusion kit attached to your track top, you can move in the sawhorses a little bit. I've still got the brackets on the inside, and now you have a really portable setup for out in the field or in your small shop. And with our quarter turn rail dogs and our rail dog clips, you again have cross-cut functionality and full MFT functionality. Another thing you can do, if you want to, you can incorporate our track handle into this setup, so it's real easy to carry around. So I told you if you stuck around to the end, we would do something fun with this setup. What if you want to build a bench in your shop, a permanent bench, but you don't want to fool with the hassle of building legs? Why don't we use the sawhorses as our legs? So what we're going to do now is we're going to build this out into a frame. Now I have a video on the channel, we'll link it here or down below, of how to build a frame. It's the Bora Speed Horse video. So let's do this real quick and we'll show you how it looks. So like I said, go back and watch the video how to build a frame using our track brackets and our quad corners. So we're just going to go into the slot here. We're going to just kind of tighten it just a little bit so we can get the other side in, and we'll come back to it. Okay, there we go with that one. We'll go ahead and tighten it down. And then we're going to secure our quad corners. So now we have the foundation for a work table that's going to be permanent. We're using the Ridgid Sawhorses as the legs. A lot of different possibilities with this. If you wanted to maybe inset a top so you could have access to the tracks, you could do that by utilizing the inside track on the QUADTRACK and building supports to drop a top in. If you wanted to put another track tube across for support, a lot of different things you could do. So this is just another idea of how you can utilize track tubes and the Ridgid Sawhorses and the setup that I've shown you today to accomplish a lot in your shop. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something, and more importantly, got some of your own ideas of how to use track tubes and different setups with the Ridgid Sawhorses. Be sure to go to our website and get on our subscriber list, TRACKTUBES.com. We won't spam you. We send out a few emails whenever we have something that you might want to know about, like a sale or a discount or a new product. Thanks for watching.